Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Kelly and I am starting my YouTube channel. I have been working on videos for about 2 years now, and because of my insane OCD and wanting everything to be perfect, I have recorded a lot of videos, spent a lot of time on this, but then I would go and delete the videos if one thing was off. And so I'm having to re-record and re-record because, you know, I'm sure I eventually am going to start editing, but for now I don't want to do that. I kind of just want to film and post until I can get like the hang of everything. But yeah, I went ahead and posted one video. That way I could at least get the channel started. But I recorded it wrong. I wasn't aware that I had to turn my phone sideways because I'm using my phone to record. So there's those black lines on the sides. So I'm going to go ahead and re-record all these videos again. And honestly, I mean, really, I want this channel to just be something fun, something interesting. I love watching hauls and unboxings, but I also love conspiracy theories and music, style, fashion, all kinds of things. And at the beginning of this video, I just wanted to kind of like introduce myself. But yeah, my channel, I mostly just want to be like fun, something that like when I watch YouTube videos, I want to get like almost distracted, and like, you know, when I watch videos, it's for me to kind of escape, and so that's what I want my channel to be. I know there's going to be negativity, which is fine. You know, I'm really good with negativity, honestly. Because I don't care what anyone thinks of me. But I just, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like let you know a little bit about myself so that you can see if you want to subscribe or if you want to keep watching, and kind of what I want to do on my channel. So yes, my name's Kelly and I am mostly right now making thrift hauls and hauls videos because that's what I'm into right now. But a little bit about myself is that I'm a Virgo Libra, which means I'm on the cusp. My birthday is September 22nd, and you know, I got saved about a year and a half ago, and in the Bible it talks about how, you know, don't go to an astrologer, don't go to a soothsayer, don't mess with witchcraft, you know, and that is all true. Witchcraft is real. It's very dangerous. And before I got saved, I kind of dabbled a little bit into that. Not a lot. You know, it wasn't anything crazy. I just was curious, and I've always had like really intense clairvoyancy. I have dreams that happen constantly. I just had one dream the other day about my sister, and then it came true. So the way I look at that aspect of the Bible is, once I kept reading on and on in the Bible, it basically clarified that God wants us to research everything ourselves, not just go to a tarot card reader or read our horoscope, because number one, people lie. There are a lot of fakes out there, and people who just want money and things like that. So while I don't read horoscopes, I don't read tarot cards, I don't do any of that anymore, I do, you know, God made the sun, the moon, the stars. He made everything. And so, you know, and I know a lot of Christians are going to maybe disagree with me on this, but that's because, you know, everybody's different. But in the Bible, God tells us to not just believe anything we hear. We have to look these things up ourselves, you know, because there are evil people in this world. And as far as me reading into like zodiac signs and things like that, it's more for like myself. You know, I think it's good to learn about your personality and like your flaws, things like that. And so that's why I research. That's why I love to read about zodiac signs. And when I meet somebody, I do ask them what their zodiac sign is. And it's not to judge. It's more of just to get to know kind of like an overall idea. Because the weird thing about zodiac signs is that the time, the place that you were born almost indicates how your personality is going to be. And that to me is extremely interesting, and it's just very strange that it's always right, you know. So like for me, like I said, I am a Virgo Libra, and so I'm on the cusp, and I have Scorpio rising. And okay, Virgos are and I didn't know this until later in life, but you know, it makes so much sense because Virgos are extremely pure. They're all about cleanliness. Most Virgos are extremely OCD and perfectionists, and that's definitely me. And then the Libra part, Libras are all about love and romance, and they're the scales. So you got the balance. And I notice with myself that's dead on as well, because I like, let's say someone I love, my brothers are fighting, and I listen to both sides of the story, and I can actually understand both sides of the story. Like, I look at both sides of every story, and that's a really good quality to have. But it's also, it can be bad because I'm very indecisive a lot of the time. And that's what most Libras are, indecisive, and you know, but I thought it was interesting because, you know, the Virgo Libra cusp is called the cusp of beauty from what I've read. And I just thought that was really strange because, you know, the Virgo's the virgin, right? And then Libra is all about the love and everything. It basically said that people born on the Virgo Libra cusp are basically brains and beauty. And I don't know if that's, true, but I just thought that was really cool, you know. People always tell me that I'm extremely smart, and I have been researching not only religions, all religions, but conspiracy theories, astrology, science. I love reading. I love learning about things, everything really, mythology, and I have so many theories of my own. But yeah, for about, I would say 12 years now, I've been doing a lot of research on all these different topics, and so that related to me. I am very good at learning, and I wanted to be a teacher. That's what I went to college for, but I never finished. I always wanted to be either like a high school teacher or like a college professor or something like that. I love learning. I love teaching. So yeah, that's just a little bit of kind of like my personality. My favorite artist, this is one thing that people that I love know about me, and that is like, I think it's important to know who somebody is inspired by and who they're like drawn to. And I've always had this really strange, strong connection with Michael Jackson. So, you know, and he's a Virgo too, I found out, which it makes sense. I mean, that's probably why he was so good, because he was so about being perfect all the time, and that's how I am. And so I love Michael so much, and there's a lot of lies and deception coming out about Michael, coming from someone who is a Virgo. And I know you can't just go based on that one thing, but it's just not in him to mess with a child. It's not in him to do anything bad like that, because Virgos are very pure, and they're all about, it's really hard to explain, but I look at it like, I can't even watch scary movies. I can't even like look at anything gruesome or hear anything gruesome, because it makes me feel awful. So it doesn't make any sense for Michael to ever have done anything like that. I mean, like, I watched the videos, and the two boys that are accusing Michael of all of this, you know, I mean, the main question is, why didn't they come out sooner? Why did they defend him before, and now that, you know? And it's really sad, because can you imagine going your whole life and people calling you a pedophile when you weren't? Like, can you imagine a life like that? And Michael had to have been very strong. And I really don't want this whole video to be about Michael Jackson, but I'm going to defend him. And you know, he almost reminds me of Jesus, because Jesus was mocked. Nobody would believe him. They crucified him, they persecuted him, and that's exactly what they have done to Michael. And he didn't do anything. And even when they had raided Neverland Ranch, they found no evidence. They did find porn, but it was straight heterosexual porn. I mean, he's a grown man, he's gonna watch porn. But they didn't find anything. And even the two guys that are accusing Michael now, there's a lot of shady stuff with their families and their past. They've been caught lying, just like all the other incidents, you know. And I really just feel like, you know, the evil people that run this world, Michael wouldn't do what they wanted him to do, and so they ruined his life, you know, for not continuing the horrible things and the horrible agenda that they wanted. So that's what I truly believe in my heart happened. Michael, it was just not in his DNA. It was, well, not his DNA, but it wasn't in his soul to do something like that. But yeah, so I am definitely, like, Michael, I love Michael so much. I remember the very first time I saw, like, I think the first video of Michael I saw, I was like 8 years old, and I like immediately was just sucked in. Music nowadays is terrible, and it's because there's no passion. Everybody just wants to become rich and famous, and they're not putting passion into the music anymore. And that's why it's so bad. Like, you know, I don't even listen to new music because it's so bad. You can feel it. You know, there are certain types of like tones and rhythms that will actually make you feel a certain way. That's why when you hear certain songs, you get like emotional or sad, and then other songs you get happy, and then there are the like heavy metal songs that make you want to rage and just do something crazy, you know. And that, I've looked into that, I've researched that. It's really interesting. And that's another thing I kind of wanted to just say briefly, is that I'm not making a YouTube channel for any other reason than for fun, and because it's kind of like an experiment for me. I kind of just want to see where it goes. Like, I really just want to meet people all over the world, and maybe eventually like travel. You know, I don't have any children, I'm not married, but I want to meet people all over the world and try new things. And so I'm really putting myself out there and pushing myself to do things that are kind of scary and kind of, you know, because I don't care about fame. Now, it'd be nice to make extra money. I mean, everybody can use extra money. But I'm not counting on it. I have my own job. I don't need it. I just really wanted to try this for fun because I love watching YouTube, and I just want to connect with people and kind of like tell people more about myself, because I've had a very strange life, and I have so many like story times that I want to do. I have so many ideas, and I'm tired of like not doing what I want to do because of fear, or because of, you know, my OCD, or, you know, just stuff like that. So yeah, I have been just kind of like a recluse lately, and you know, I go to work, I come home, and then watch YouTube, or, you know, just Netflix, you know, and that's been my life, which is fine. I'm comfortable with that. I don't have to have people around me. You know, I'm very cool with being alone. I mean, it's weird. It's like when I'm alone at home, I love it. It's great. But then I kind of miss going out with friends and things like that. But then when I go out, I want to be home. And maybe that's the indecisive part of me, but I feel like other people kind of know what I'm talking about, and they agree. But yeah. So yeah, Michael Jackson, he is like my soulmate. I love him so much. I was listening to his music today, and Michael, the thing about Michael's music and his dancing is that it really just, like, you can feel it. And that's what music nowadays is missing, is that, I don't know. But yeah, I listen to older music. I love, like, The Doors. I love, let's see, there's a band called Vast, V-A-S-T, and they have the most beautiful songs. I love them. I'm really into like Depeche Mode, The Cure. One of my favorite movies is actually Donnie Darko. I love Donnie Darko. I don't know why, but I connect so hard with that movie. If you've never seen Donnie Darko, it's one of those movies that you have to watch probably like 5 times to kind of get, and you're still... Every time I watch it, I learn something new, but it's about time travel, and it's just really, really interesting. So yeah, Donnie Darko is another favorite of mine. I love The Beach. I don't know if any of you have seen The Beach, but it has Leonardo DiCaprio, which is one of my favorite actors. I do have some theories on Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know if I'll talk about him, but maybe in the future, but... yeah, I love The Beach, and the whole soundtrack to both of those movies are just perfect. Like, if you're looking for like a great movie with great music, great soundtrack, Donnie Darko and The Beach are probably the top 2. I'm trying to think of... Like lately, I've been kind of just getting back to watching like older shows that I love, like House. I've been watching a lot of House lately. But yeah, I don't know if you guys like would be interested on me doing like a personality quizzes. I always think those are really interesting and fun. But I could do that in like a future video. But I'm gonna go ahead and start refilming these thrift hauls for you guys, and I just hope this video kind of gave you an idea of what kind of person I am, what I want this channel to be like. I have this idea to do like a whole series on like Instagram looks, like makeup looks, because I also love makeup. It's kind of just going to be like me attempting to try these looks. I I don't know if I'll be able to. You know, I can do makeup, but I'm not like great. I'm just pretty okay. So that's one of the ideas I had. And then I also wanted to do lookbooks where I did like a 90s lookbook. I wanted to do like a grunge lookbook, a goth lookbook. I just think it'd be fun to like dress up and try different looks. But yeah, if you guys are interested, continue watching, and please subscribe if you want to. And I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers just to keep telling you to like, subscribe, comment. You know, I may mention it here and there, but you know, we all know if we're gonna subscribe, we all know if we're gonna comment or like. The YouTuber telling us to do that isn't really gonna make a change. I mean, I do get the idea of where like you repeat something over and over, it kind of makes it's almost a form of hypnosis. So saying it over and over again can make people, I get that, but I'm not trying to hypnotize anybody like these other YouTubers. It's all magic, it's all witchcraft. If you guys are interested in like just a whole video about witchcraft and you know, the lies and deception, let me know. You know, sometimes I do have a hard time explaining things, but you know, hey, I can give it a try, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that if you like, vibe with my person, I hate that word vibe, but if you kind of connect with me, you know, you can go ahead and continue watching, and if you don't, then that's okay too. It's not gonna hurt me. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.